question from my boy Jay Meager here says, what does Notre Dame have to do this year to make it a successful season? Now, this is very much in the eye of the beholder. It just depends on what success is to you. Is it 10 plus wins, CFP, or just making it to the college football playoff, make it and then win one? Is it just national championship or bust? Goolsby, I'll go to you first for you. Do you want me to go to Tim?
No, it's fine.
My
answer is probably gonna set Tim off, and I don't want to derail his thought.
All right, well, let's go to Tim first. Tim, all right, he says go to Goolsby. Goolsby, what do you got?
So the question is, what do we have to do to have a successful season? So to your point, Singer, how do we define success? Through this guy's lens, this year, I'm going to say get to the playoffs and win a game. Okay, I'd be tickled pink if that were the case. What do we have to do? Some key guys have to get healthy. Denbrock's a mismatch guy. As we sit here right now, like some of our better players are hurt, namely Morrison, Riley Leonard, and the tight end Evans. So I still feel like everybody's glossed over this Riley Leonard ankle thing. And I don't want to get into like an Angeli conversation and other stuff, but so to answer that young man's question, what do we need to do? We all need to pray collectively, hold hands virtually, and just pray for Riley Leonard's ankle. That's what I mean. If we can make it through the season with him healthy and that ankle holds up, I like our odds.
Tim?
Yeah, I mean, bingo. I mean, what's a successful season? Count to 11. I'm going to throw that in until I die. So I'm going to keep saying that. Win the games. Don't go 9-3. Don't go to 3 straight mid-tier bowls. That would be nice. But I mean, the obvious, you have to get in the playoffs. You have to. I know we always talk about year 3. Year 3 is freaking meaningful. It just is. Every coach that hasn't had a successful year 3 is gone. Welcome to Notre Dame. That's the history. That's what you sign up for. Welcome to it. Can they win a national championship? Hey, you get the dominoes and they all, go forward, man. Sure. I'll cheer on like hell. Let's go. Is it going to happen? Who knows? We'll find out. You got to get in the freaking playoffs. You got to win a game, Mike. How do you win a game, though? You have to be 11-1. You do not want to go on the road. So all these 10-2 predictions, if Notre Dame's 10-2 with this schedule, people don't like that I say it, but still, if you have 2 losses, that means you lost to 2 out of the 3 best teams you played. So you're probably going to be at the 11 seed. The 11 seed, meaning you're going to be going to the 6. The 6 seed, lock it up. It's going to be Oregon or Ohio State. Who's ever number 2 in the Big Ten's getting the 6 because number 5's going to the number 2 SEC. So you're going to go to Oregon, Ohio State. Notre Dame going to win there. What are the odds of that, right? So you got to go 11-1. Got to get a home game. You got to do something that no Notre Dame team's done since January 1st of 1994, and that's when a freaking game on January 1st that's in the big bowl system. So you got to get it done.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with both of you guys. I think playoffs, just making it is kind of like you broke even kind of year. If you don't make the playoffs, it's disappointing and you're asking a ton of questions. And if you win a playoff game, I think, yeah, to Tim's point there he just made, you've done something that Notre Dame has not done in a long time. Win one of those big, meaningful January games. Mike?
First of all, Tim Hyde for Congress. He didn't answer the question. The question is, what do they need to do? What do they need to do? I think they're looking for a specific.
Oh, gotcha. What do they need to do? Do whatever the heck is needed to win game 1. Whether that's get little dolls, you poke them with pins, you light 6,000 candles a night. Do what Mike Leach did at Mississippi State. No. That was Jackie Sherrill, the great Mississippi on the Egg Bowl when he, cut the balls off of a cow to hype his team up before they went and played Ole Miss. That was I don't know if Freeman will do that, but whatever you got to do to motivate those guys, you got to win game 1, Goolsby. If you don't, because Notre Dame, let's just throw it out there. Notre Dame's going to start the season number 10. Bank it. They're going to be 8, 9, 10. They're going to be right in that little range. If you lose game one, zero respect from that committee, from the pollsters, from the media. Drop your ass down to number 20 and enjoy playing a couple MAC schools for the next month. Because you're not going to have anybody, you could say Louisville, whatever, no primetime affair until Florida State. You've got to take care of business, number one, because you do not want to go into Florida State with one loss. Because really, I mean, there's no marquee games that the pollsters and the committee, when they start meeting, whatever that October 1st is going to say, yeah, Notre Dame's definitely a playoff team. Who the hell they beat? Georgia Tech, Stanford. I don't even know what MAC. They played 2 teams from the MAC. I don't even know who they are. So is it not Northern Iowa? That's one.
Northern Illinois.
There you go. They're playing Northern Illinois. Is Jordan Lynch playing when he was a Heisman finalist? I would be worried. But you got to win game one. Easy as that.
I think the only way they don't make the playoff is if Riley Leonard gets hurt. And that's going to be a fun conversation. Be like, well, is that Freeman's fault? And it's like, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is.
Oh, so, head football coach, yes.
Well, I mean, and again, the whole lack of a physical and all that. I mean, it was kind of mishandled, that whole ordeal, but that's where I'm at.
Unless they're just smart and the staff realizes, you know what, we got a hell of a football team, really strong inside on the interior, hell of a defense, freakish running backs, got Chris Mitchell out there running a 4-3 Mike Goolsby. Just insert CJ Carr and just get this ball rolling.
Or
you might get your Singer. You might get your wish.
Hey, I've not wished for anything. I've got Steve Angeli pictured behind me. It's just for the memes and the laughs. I think all 4 quarterbacks are damn good.
You just got to get a home game. Someone said, what would the fan base would be excited making the playoffs, going on the road. I guess you could say excited. To me, it'd feel like, it's still, because the criteria is, and Goolsby played, one of these his freshman year. The criteria is to be in that top 12-ish, right? Be in that top 12, and you go to a New Year's 6 BCS Bowl. It's the modern day playoffs. They're all this. It's what it is now. So going on the road and losing that would literally just feel like going to the 2006 Sugar Bowl and getting your butt kicked by LSU. That's what it feel like to me. So, right. Yeah, you can say making the playoffs. Great. Notre Dame's made a ton of BCS New Year's 6 bowls and got their head kicked in. So what does that do for the program? Nowadays, you just call it the playoffs. Well, You're one and done. That's not a hell of a season.